SewYves. I create handmade luxury bags and custom looks. Today I'll be working on some whips. I have the Breathe Caftan pattern by Armina. And it's already kind of prepped. I'm just going to finish working on the pockets. We're going to seal off the sides and hem the sleeves and the bottom. So at this moment, I am basically just looking at my pins, and some of them are bent. So I am getting rid of those bent needles or pins. If you're new here, please like the live. If you're joining, I appreciate it. If you're new, you can subscribe and turn on your notifications so you'll know when I'm on. And let me just clear this up here real quick. Let me log in from my other phone so I can see the comments because I don't like touching buttons while I'm live. I really don't. So give me 1 second. First of all, I'm supposed to be here. Now we're going to go to YouTube. Let me like my life. Hey, dear. How are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, now I can see the comments. I don't like to like touch the buttons and stuff like that over here because I did that once before and had everybody in the dark. I had everybody in the dark, okay? So I'll be like, I'm gonna blame the nails. I'm gonna blame it on my nails. I'm good, thank you. I can't wait for your pattern to drop tomorrow. I can't wait because I'm grabbing that for $8.99. Chopper. Hey Shamir, how are you? I was just telling Dee I can't wait to grab her pattern tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm grabbing that. I'm basically just going through some of my pins because some of them are like bent really bad. Like I know I'm not going to use them again. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm going to be on that long today because, child, I had anxiety. I had anxiety last night and I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning. So I finished the bucket hat last night in the mid, well, this morning. This is the bucket hat. It's all denim. It's all denim. So I finished this in the wee hours of the morning. I couldn't sleep. So I was like, you know what? Let me finish this. So I did that. Um, and then I was doing some other stuff like planning and getting things together. But yeah, I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. So I don't think I'm gonna be on super long. I do have the caftan, the brief caftan here. I did manage to serge it at the seams, and I think I put the facing on, and that was it. So I figured since this was here and it's almost done, I might as well to just, do the pockets, hem the bottom, attach the sides. So we're going to do that. And this is my second time sewing the Breathe caftan. Yes. Thank you. So I'm doing it in like a tiger print. I'm gonna show y'all the fabric right now. Hold on. I'll show y'all the fabric as soon as I get these pins up. Because if not, I'll make a mistake and have these pins all over the place. And I have dogs, and I don't want my dogs to get hurt. Because they be all over my business over here. Well, where my feet is at. So if the pins fall on the floor, 9 times out of 10, it's going to fall in this area. So hold on. I'll be with y'all in a second. Let me just. So I found this fabric at Hobby Lobby. Now I feel like the brief caftan is good for like flowy fabrics, like fabrics that, have like some type of a drape. So the first time I sold the breathe caftan, I did it in a pink polka dot cotton, I believe it was. And I bought that cotton from Joanne Fabrics. I bought it because I was making projects and stuff, projects for my niece. And I was doing like a bunch of pinks and Disneys and, polka dots. And it was super cute, the stuff I was doing for her. But anyway, I did it in that fabric and I felt like it was a little bit stiff. I just felt like that pattern deserved like something that was like flowy, right? So anyway, I ended up messing up that fabric. And because I messed up the fabric, I still managed to be able to get photos in the fabric, but I messed up the fabric. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I had got this tiger print fabric. And it's cotton too. It's cotton too, but I feel like it has a little bit more, it's a little bit more flimsy. So anyway, yeah. If I start rambling, that's how y'all know I'm tired. So I have the pockets already attached. I have it attached with my clips. I just need to sew it down. I looks like I started the shoulders. I need to do a second seam. I like to do second seams after I serge. And I did the facing. I need to serge this as well. I mean, not serge it, but do a second stitch. All right. So that's where we're at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this down. Let's attach that. So let's turn this on. Let's thread this real quick. Anybody else crafting? Hey, Renee. Renee, I know you're not crafting. You're probably like, mm-mm. You're probably like, I'm done. I am super exhausted. I was not able to sleep last night. So I was like tossing and turning. And then I finally got up and came into my sewing room and was like, let me get some work done. So I've managed to finish the bucket hat. So that's gonna go on the website. I did not take photos of the bucket hat this morning because it was gloomy outside and the lighting was not that great. So yeah. You frying chicken. We having chicken tonight too. We gonna put it in the air fryer though. Yeah, so I didn't take photos this morning. So I did finish the bucket hat. I packaged my order and then I started my job. So I was up watching TV too, but I just couldn't sleep. I was just up. I was just up. And then what's gonna happen tonight is that, I'm probably gonna sleep for like 2 or 3 hours and then I'm gonna be up again. But when I get up this time, I'm gonna have like stuff to cut. Like I already have a plan laid out for what I need because I have being that I sold being that I sold 2 items, it left 4 items, left 4 listings on the website. And now the website looks plain and I don't like it. So I need to have 10 listings on there at least minimum. I need to keep 10 listings on there. So I have 4 now. So I need to do another 6 and I'm giving myself to next week. I could probably have it done by Sunday, but it all depends on what I'm doing for the weekend. Ooh, felt like I got to sneeze. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, so super, super excited. Let's see what we got going on here. That's that. So yeah, that's basically it. Today was just a crazy day for me at work, so I'm glad you guys were on during the day. Um, because I was able to listen in the background in between my meetings and stuff like that. I'll be so happy when I can stop doing these meetings. So of course I took the other day off. I took it as a sick day and somebody was supposed to step in and handle my deliverables and they didn't do it. They didn't do it. And when I spoke to the person who was supposed to do it today, I didn't even ask him. I didn't even ask him what's up, what happened. I saw the deliverables weren't being worked on, but I didn't say anything because it's your responsibility to handle the deliverables when I'm not available. And he didn't do it. So today I had a meeting with him and he tried to justify to me why the deliverables weren't done. I didn't know that the deliverables weren't done because I was out. I was allegedly out sick. So he was like, he basically told on himself. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. So, well, there's that. I don't care. I wasn't here. I wasn't here. And I'm not taking responsibility for it. So, but yeah. I had a tough day today at work. It was tough. It was all right. It was all right. This company that I work for now is completely different than the company that I have worked for, obviously. Before is completely different. But this company that I work for now, just be like, I want to quit. I'd be like, I just want to quit. I just want to quit, y'all. I just want to quit one day. I just want to be like, peace. In my PM voice from Martin. Peace. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. So, anyway, let me change my needle out. I have that's a denim needle. I'm wondering, I just changed this denim the other day. Whatever. Let me change it out anyway. So the brief caftan, I really like it. Oh yeah, hey Carm. Yes, Renee, you gotta do your Wawa order. I gotta do an order from Wawa too. I need to get some of that Profuse. I need to get some of that Profuse. I'm addicted to that. I like using Profuse. I like using that. I need to get some of that. I need to get a couple of things from Wawa. You just reminded me, Calm. I gotta get a list together because I don't like to go on the Wawa website without having a list because I be broke. I be broke leaving that website. I need to go there. I need to go there. I need to go there with a list. Like I gotta go to Stop and Shop. Oh no, that didn't work. I can't go in there without a list. Or Walmart. I need a list. So I'll start buying things. I ain't got no business buying. All right, let me put this through. We're gonna work on the pocket. Let's work on this. Telling y'all, I be wanting to quit this job. I didn't want to say peace. Peace out. Let me. Um, so I need to start cutting like batches. So I'm like planning basically what I'm doing for like the next 5 days. Like what projects I'll be working on, pulling fabrics, matching fabrics, getting the threads out. And then I'm gonna take one day, probably I don't think I'm going out this Saturday, to be honest with y'all. But if I don't go out this Saturday, then I'm gonna use Saturday as my cutting day. I'm just gonna cut all the fabric and just stack it up. So that way during the week, all I need to do is just pick a project and sew it up. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be for Etsy at this point. Everything is gonna be Etsy. Um, so I already have the patterns in mind that I'll be working on. So I just need to take one day, get the patterns together, make sure I have all the pattern pieces together, maybe store them in I usually store my patterns in like little envelopes and Ziploc pouches and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll put them together and then I'll cut the fabric and put it to the side. And then that way, when it's time to sew during the week, I don't have to second guess, hey, what am I doing today when I already have a couple of patterns cut out. That's why I like working on the whips. Like I didn't mind having whip days because you already know like if you don't have anything fresh cut out to work on, you can always pull out a whip and get that satisfaction like, hey, I did something. I moved today. Yes, I like the Profuse. I need to get some of that. I need to when I get off this live, I was gonna just, relax a bit. So while I'm just sitting there chilling, I'm just gonna, get a list together in my phone of the things that I want to get, and I'll place an order Don't forget to order $35 or more, I think, to get next day delivery or free delivery or something. I forgot what it was. But I'm definitely placing an order for some of that stiffy and Profuse. I like the Profuse, not for nothing. I like the texture of it. I know, Calm. I have to blow up. Listen, from your mouth to his ears, okay? I have to blow up. I have to blow up. Even if I don't blow up, just give me some grace. Give me a couple of coins. That's it. Like I don't ask for much. It don't take much to keep me happy. It don't take much to keep me happy. Just give me enough to so I'll be able to sustain myself in this world. Just give me enough so I can be able to sustain my life in this world. Nah, damn that. I need to blow up, y'all. I need to blow up. I really do. I'm gonna try to be as consistent as possible. Just getting that sale last night was kind of motivating. It was so motivating. Child. I had anxiety last night. I couldn't even sleep. I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning, like, let me finish this bucket hat. Cause I have to put that one. So the denim bucket hat is done. I'm gonna put that on the website as soon as we get some good light and outside. Um, and then I just started packaging up the order. Once I saw everything cleared, I was like, let me package this up. So I did that. And then I was up from like 2 o'clock in the morning all the way till now. Then I had a bugged out day at work. I was like, I want to quit, but I can't. So I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, this is my first sale online, and it was like I was telling Renee, is like I feel like this adrenaline, like I want to just keep like posting in there now because now I know for sure that my stuff is gonna get seen, and it's possibility that somebody's gonna like it and somebody's gonna want to buy it. And I think that for 20 cents per listing, it's worth it to me. Listen, it's a no-brainer. I mean, you're introducing me to a whole market that who don't even know about me. And look, somebody they don't even know me. The shop been open for 2.5 years, maybe. Never sold anything. It's been dormant. And somebody took a chance and was like, you know what? I'm gonna order two things from her. And actually made the payment, and then not for nothing to put the icing on the cake, because this how you know it's real. To put the icing on the cake, one of the payments go through, the other payment stays in processing. They could have backed out and been like, you know what, I don't even want to go through all that, give me my money back, this ain't worth it. But he was like, listen, I don't know if it was a he or not, I'm just saying he. But the person was like, you know what, I'm not even in a rush, we just gonna let it do what it do. I was like, okay. He was just like, just when you get an opportunity, just please ship it together. That if you can't, that's fine. But I would appreciate it if you could ship the package together. I said, no problem. Like, not for nothing. That was like like I feel like I'm in the color purple. Lord, I'm trying to tell you something. Like I was like, whoa, he could have like canceled out. He could have backed out, said, you know what, nah, give me my money back. or no, I don't trust this. You don't have no products in your shop. Like he could have backed out for so many different valid reasons because I know I probably would have 9 times out of 10. But the fact that, the person is giving me an opportunity to, to ship stuff out, it's like perfect. Like, I guess that's where I need to be at. Maybe, I mean, looks like it was the right call to me. Looked like it was a good decision to me. I don't think we have anything to lose to just give it a shot and just I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I'm grateful either way because like I said, I only get money when I go outside, when I go to New York, and at the end of the day, if that's the only thing I'm going to be exposing myself to get a couple of coin, I ain't never going to make no money. So, I'ma just try it out and see, and so far it's been satisfying. I mean, I don't mind a couple of dollars, let alone two, not even one order, two orders at the same time. Like, you got my attention. You got my attention now. Etsy got me sold. I was on the I had joined the yes, I had joined the Facebook group. And I just wanted to see, what were common issues that people were facing with the app and, yeah, basically with the platform. And I noticed that people were saying a lot of people were complaining that they were getting the views, they were getting the profile visits, but they weren't getting the sales. And I was learning that, it's like that. Like Terrence had mentioned, that's just how it is. You're gonna make money sometimes and sometimes you're not. But then you have other, commentators who are like, your photos are trash. It's like, damn, y'all rough. Like, damn. Um but I was just basically, reading up and seeing what were some of the common issues that people were facing. Some people were upset because their shops may have been closed down after XYZ amount of years. But I also learned that even though their shops were closed down, they weren't saying why, what policy allegedly they had broke for, Etsy to basically shut your shop down. So there was a lot of that in there. But for the most part, it was just people who are newly to the platform. They're getting the views, they're getting the visits, but they're not converting into sales. So I just thought it was interesting. It's always good to do a little market research. Yeah, but I just like the fact that the platform basically offers you an audience for a certain amount of coins, and it's up to you to pay those coins and just list the products and hope that you wake up a millionaire. Cause I be reading, I hear people be making some nice, like a nice piece of change on that platform, not for nothing. I don't want to pass up an opportunity. I don't want to pass up an opportunity to make $1. And it's legal. And it's legal. We ain't passing up that opportunity. So yeah, I appreciate that part. So I'm just basically So between today, what's today? Thursday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow was supposed to be the official launch day, but since we launched already, to heck with it. Not a big deal. It is a big deal, but it's not a big deal. We already launched. So the rest of this weekend is going to be dedicated to planning out the drops, when I'm gonna do the drops. I think I'm gonna do them like every other day, maybe. I'm not sure. I have to look at my schedule and see how I'm gonna plan it out. Everything at this point that I sold for Couture Eves is going to be placed on the Etsy shop. I'm gonna update my website at some point, but I'm going to wait until I get Etsy in a smooth uh I'm gonna wait until things are running smoothly with Etsy, and then I'm gonna take my time and work on the website. So right now I'm not even pushing the website, I'm pushing Etsy. That's what we're pushing. That's what we're pushing. I'll work on the website, when things die down a bit. So I'll do that. I have to register for my next class. So I need to work that into my schedule as well. Because we can't stop. We can't stop with that. I need to finish and get this degree and get it over with. So once everything dies down a bit, I'll finish putting that part in order. Yeah. I'm still at the shoulder seams. I'm basically adding another stitch after these surged stitches I started. All right. So now we are going to look at let's look at the facing. What we got going on here. So the facing looks like it needs to be understitched. Yeah, so let me do that. And I want to start here. Yeah, let's start here. Let's start here. Hmm. I don't need to do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna top stitch it. I'm not too crazy about facings, y'all. I would rather do like binding than to do facings. I am not a fan of facings. If anybody else out there feel like that, do y'all feel like that about facings? I think what I'm gonna do too is I want to push myself to work on woven patterns that are not beginner friendly, like maybe like an intermediate. I want to get out of the beginner friendly phase. Like I want to be able to sew something that is not to say that it's tough, but I just want to sew something that is, not as beginner friendly. Like I want to get out of the beginner friendly bucket. I will always want to sew something that is beginner friendly, but I want to get out of the bucket. Does that make sense? Like I want to get out of the beginner friendly bucket. I would like to make like a coat, like a model coat, or like a motorcycle jacket or something like that. But I want to get out of but that's in my personal development. Uh, that's in my personal development list. Because I notice like I gravitate a lot to like easy patterns, like super easy. If it's not super easy, I don't want to do it. And I just feel like I'm not challenging myself to do those patterns that, I get intimidated by. And sew alongs really help. Like, you know, I really appreciate like sew alongs because I'm like visual. I have to see what you want me to do. I can read it, but I want to see it. I'm just top stitching. Hold on, I'll be with y'all in a second. All right. All right. So I top stitched. Right. I'm going to do the other side now. So hold on. This top stitch, that pocket is done. That pocket is top stitched. And what about this side? This caftan is so long, but I love it. It is a long caftan. The first one that I did not leave it the full length. I cut it, but this one is the full length. So it's floor length. This one is full length, but I really like this breathe caftan. It's really it gives me rich auntie vibes. It gives me rich auntie vibes if you get it, if you make it in the right fabric, like something super drapey. Yeah, so I guess we ain't doing no pressing tonight. We're winging it. Under normal circumstances, as y'all know, we should be pressing, but that ain't happening tonight. I didn't even plug the iron in. It's just sitting there. All right, let me see. What am I doing? So this is done. I need to top stitch one more pocket, which is this one. One more pocket. Let's top stitch that. Right, under normal circumstances, I should be pressing, but a sister is lazy today. And this caftan is going into my closet anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not like it's for a customer or something. All right. Hey, subs. All right. So we have that, right? We have to do the top stitching in the V part of this. So let me do that now. I'm gonna put that in there. And this is the V part. Now, what I will do is finger roll it to make sure that I am getting as close to the same as possible. All right. So let's see. Let's go here. Anybody else crafting tonight, y'all? And who's up next after me? I forget who's on Thursdays. On Thursdays and Fridays. I forget who's on. All right. I'm top stitching now the V-neck, the V part of the caftan. I'm doing that part now. We're top stitching. Oh, okay. They're on TikTok or on here. Are they on TikTok or they're on here? Which platform? All right. So on YouTube. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm almost done with the neck part, with the V-neck part. All right. Just top stitching that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so I need to get a schedule together. I need to get some patterns and stuff cut up so that I can begin adding stuff to this website. Super excited about it. Super excited. Super excited. Surgery is 7:30. Okay. And the showing is 7. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm almost done. Perfect. All right. Now I'm going to flip this inside out. This is what we look like so far. This is the shoulders. Shoulders. This is the back. And now I'm going to work on the sides. I'm I'm going to match the pockets first. And this pattern is so easy to sew, y'all. If you have not um received your copy of the caftan, the Breathe caftan, you should definitely consider it. It is an easy sew. It's super cute. And yeah, I really like it. All right. So now I really like this pattern. All right. Uh, right. I be off a little bit because once I finish the lives and stuff, I go into catching up with my household stuff, from after work and stuff like that. Today I got off of work a little bit late, so I'm a little behind on things that I should have been doing after work. But whatever, we ain't gonna get into all that. If he ain't complaining, I ain't complaining. Because I'm the one that gotta do it, so it don't matter if he was complaining or not. And let me not talk crap because he's right downstairs. I don't feel like hearing his mouth. Oh, you was talking to your friends about me, child, but I don't nobody care about you. Hey, B Chantel. How was your day with the kids? I hope it went better today. All right, so yeah. And now I'm just gonna search this. I'm not pinning all this. We're just gonna match it up, and that's what we doing. Oh, this is the denim hat that I did last night, y'all. Did I show it to y'all? This is the denim hat that I made last night on live. Yes, I'm glad you got it. You're gonna like it. You're going to like it. You're gonna like it. Uh, let's see. I'm coming, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Let me. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm just sewing these side seams down. I'll be right over there. Give me a second. All right. Ooh, child, this dress is long. All right, hold on. It's a long dress, y'all. Let me. I got one more piece to patch up right here, and then I could come back to the screen. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. All right. Sheesh. There's that. All right, I'm back, y'all. You're exhausted. Let's see. Let me catch up on messages. Hold on. Seven says no problem. Let's go just okay. I just ordered the brief. Okay, that's nice. I love me some dental accessories. I'm exhausted. They have limited machines, so I had to. Oh wow. It's tough doing things with, limited resources. All right. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go down the side. I like to have double stitches. So I'm gonna go right under the arm. Maybe like right here. I'm gonna go like right here. I'm gonna sew at an eighth. And this time I'm gonna catch the pocket also so we could close the pocket up. Now I should have showed you the pocket, but I could do that later. I just wanted to come back to the screen. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna come down a bit, right? And then we're gonna pivot, turn this fabric this way. We're gonna pivot. And actually, when we pivot, I should be at 10. I should be at the 3/8 mark. So I am here. I'm gonna put that down. I am super hungry, y'all. I went to the supermarket today. I was so hungry. I was gonna get I was gonna make some turkey wings. But then I was like, I am not making turkey wings on no Thursday. So I put it back. So we're gonna have some air fried chicken. I'm gonna make some air fried chicken. I haven't decided on the size yet, but that's what we're gonna have. I didn't want to eat out because I'm tired of eating out. Like we eat out all the time. I'm tired of eating out. What time is it? Oh, it's only 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. I'm finishing up one of the pockets. Shame on me. Do not do what I did today and not press any of these seams. I did not press any seams today. Talk about being lazy. Talk about being lazy. All right, here we go. Right. And then I am coming to the end of the pocket. Then we're going to pivot. When we get to the end, we're going to pivot and then go straight down the caftan. So let me make sure that it is straightened out because once we start going down, right? Mm, now I'm going to pivot and we're going to go down at a 3/8 seam allowance. Let me straighten this out. Okay. Okay, perfect. And then where's my, that's right here. Mhm. And it's right here. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna go down. We're gonna go back. All right. Now we're gonna take it straight down the side. Oh no. I'm sorry, Carm. Nah, them patterns you be having to piece together it's a lot. Think I had a pattern the other day. This pattern too was a lot. This is a big dress. Good night, D. Thank you for stopping by. All right. right, so this side is done. Let me make sure I got everything. I need to serge this pocket, but I could do that later. This is the underarm. Okay, let's do the other side now. The other side, we're going to start at the underarm like we did before. So let's go like right here. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to pivot when we get to the pocket and sew that off. No, back up. One. Now we're going to pivot, making sure that the pocket stays at an eighth, at a 3/8 seam allowance. And that is right here. Okay. All right. All right. Let's keep on. Oh, what is this? All right. Um, all right, I'm almost up to my pivoting point. So once we go down these sides, the only thing left to do would be hemming the bottom of the dress and finishing off the sleeves, the sleeve. And the sleeve is pretty short, so it's not a like a big deal. Perfect. All right, now we're down to the stretch. We're down to the stretch, y'all. Okay, so now we have that, right? Let's do the sleeve now, real quick, since we're here. And the sleeve, I feel like the sleeve, I need to press it. I didn't want to do any pressing. All right, let's try this on. Let me see how this looks. I'll be right back. Let me try it on. All right, y'all. This is the dress. And it goes all the way down to my feet. Let me see if I can show you. Let me see. No. Let's see if I can show you how long it is. Let me see. Can y'all see it? No, you're not gonna be able to see it. No, well, anyway. Y'all not gonna be able to see it all the way down to the floor, but it goes down to the floor. You like it? Thank you. So it goes down to the floor. This is the back. Now you can also wear it this way. You can wear it with the ah, I'm switching it around. Hold on. I like it this way, showing a little bit of cleavage. Well, I don't have that much cleavage, but I like it this way. I think that I would probably like do a V or like do like a little bridge or something right here. I think I would just do a V, like stop the V a little bit higher up. But I love this. This is a super cute caftan. And it's long. It's down to my feet. Like it covers my feet. Yeah, it covers my feet. Let me show you how it looks. Oh, come on. See? You see how long it is? It's super long. So, yeah. Come on. Yeah. So, that's really all I got tonight, y'all. I don't really have much going on. I just need to do the hemming at the bottom of the dress and then just do the sleeves and this is done. So I just might put something right here, like a little bridge, or I can turn it inside out and sew it a little bit more, like maybe to like right here. Let me put a pin right there because that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Because I think even if I close it right here, it's still going to look cute. Even if I, maybe a little bit further down, like right here. Let me get a pin. Yeah, like right there. So like right there, I think that'd be super cute. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming to hang out with me today. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was fun. I'm gonna go and get some rest now. I'm gonna clean up a bit and get some rest. And I will see you guys again. What's today? Thursday. So I'm on next week, Wednesday. I'll be on Twitch. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be working on a product for the Etsy shop. If you guys want to check out my FC, even if you just want to peek in, if you want to like the page, I would appreciate that. You can go on it's coutureeves.etsy.com. I'll be putting some drops out every time I get something, every time I create something from the machine, fresh off the press, it's going directly to the Etsy shop, and we're going to just try to follow that type of suit. I'm going to try to establish some type of a rhythm so that way I'll be a lot more organized with, with the products. Like, I don't want to wake up one day and say, hey, what am I working on today? I want to be able to wake up and say, hey, I need to sew this today because this is going on the website. So everything is kind of moving more so into an intentional feel. So we're just going to work on it that way and see how that works. So either way, I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe out there. And I will talk to you guys in the chat streets, okay? Bye, y'all.